On a crisp autumn morning in the heart of New York City, my friend and I hatched a plan to infuse a touch of magic into our day.
Armed with a quarter tab of LSD each, we embarked on an adventure to the Museum of Modern Art, eager to experience art in an entirely new dimension.
The idea was simple. The mini dose would amplify the vividness of colors and transform the canvases into living stories. What we didn't anticipate was how that tiny square of acid would unfold into an unexpected journey, enveloping us in a world beyond the realms of mere colors and dimensions. As we stepped inside, the gallery's ambiance exuded an air of anticipation. The walls were adorned with canvases of various sizes, each holding a piece of the artist's soul. The lighting was impeccable, casting a gentle glow upon the artworks, illuminating them in a way that brought them to life. I wandered through the rooms, my eyes feasting on the intricate details, the vibrant colors, and the masterful strokes of the creators. I felt a surge of euphoria as I gazed at the paintings, feeling a connection with the artists and their visions. My friend was equally mesmerized, and we exchanged excited whispers about what we saw and felt. But soon, our whispers turned into anxious murmurs as we became paranoid about people noticing that we were tripping. We felt like we didn't know whether we were acting normally because the concept of normal started to lose all meaning. We glanced around nervously, wondering if anyone could tell that we were on a different wavelength. We entered a room that featured a large abstract painting, composed of swirling shapes and colors. It seemed to pulsate and breathe, drawing us in with its hypnotic allure. But as we approached it, we noticed a museum employee standing in the corner, a stern expression. He looked like a security guard, and he seemed to be watching us intently. We felt a pang of fear, thinking that he might have spotted something suspicious about us.
"Is that guy fucking following us?"
My friend whispered to me.
"I don't know."
"Maybe he's just doing his job," I whispered back, trying to sound calm. "Or maybe he knows. Maybe he can see it in our eyes. Maybe he's waiting for backup to arrest us," he said, his paranoia growing.
"Shit. What do we do?"
I said, feeling a wave of panic wash over me.
"Let's just act cool. Let's go and sit on a bench in front of the painting. Maybe he'll leave us alone if we look like normal visitors," he suggested.
We walked slowly towards the bench, trying not to draw attention to ourselves. We sat down and looked at the painting. In the quiet hum of conversations and the soft classical music playing in the background, something began to shift within me. My heart quickened, and a sense of heightened awareness enveloped me. It was as if the atmosphere had become charged with an energy that was both electrifying and soothing. My senses felt invigorated, alive with anticipation of what was to come. Then, almost as if guided by an unseen force, I found myself standing in front of a particularly captivating painting. The canvas seemed to pulse with life, emanating an energy that resonated deep within me. As I gazed upon the artwork, the colors started to merge and dance, intertwining with each other. Waves of synesthetic sensations washed over me, and suddenly I could taste the hues, smell the brushstrokes, and hear the colors. The once static images now burst forth in a swirl of sensory experience. The vibrant reds reverberated like a melodious note, the blues whispered secrets in my ears, and the yellows hugged me in a warm embrace. Shapes transformed into living entities, each with its own personality and message to convey. I closed my eyes for a moment, allowing the intricate tapestry of sensations to engulf me completely. A sense of sentient consciousness emerged from the hues themselves. It was as if the painting had transcended its static form and come alive with wisdom. In a surreal but lucid moment, the colors converged into a presence that communicated directly with my thoughts. "Life is a canvas, and you hold the brush." The ethereal voice resonated within me. It continued to offer insights that were not only stunningly relevant, but also deeply transformative. The advice centered on embracing change, seeking authenticity, and fostering connections that truly nourish the soul. With each word, a profound clarity washed over me, rekindling a sense of purpose and urging me to see my current life situation through a different lens. As I stood before the painting, the boundaries between myself and the artwork dissolved, plunging me into an immersive dance of colors and shapes. As the colors pulsed and shifted, I experienced a series of insights that felt uniquely personal. I saw the threads of my life weaving together, revealing the subtle connections and missed opportunities that had led me to this point. The sentient presence conveyed that it was time to reevaluate the aspects of my life that had fallen out of alignment with my true desires. From the colors, a clarity emerged, an understanding that I needed to prioritize authenticity in every facet of my existence. It wasn't a matter of taking audacious risks, but rather of untangling myself from the expectations and obligations that had accumulated over time. The sentient consciousness suggested that I seek out and nurture genuine connections. The echoes of the painting's wisdom lingered as I went about my days. It was during this time of introspection that I recalled an old friend from college, someone I had once shared a deep connection with for over a decade. Over the years, the ebb and flow of life had pulled us apart and we had gradually lost touch. The realization hit me that this connection held significance and resonance beyond the passage of time. With the newfound perspective granted by that synesthetic experience, I decided to reach out to my long-lost friend. The memory of our shared laughter, late-night conversations, and mutual support became vivid in my mind. I recognized that reconnecting with this friend was an essential step in aligning my life with authenticity. We agreed to meet, and as we sat across from each other, the years seemed to melt away. The stories and experiences we shared brought back a flood of emotions and memories. The passage of time was irrelevant. What mattered was the deep connection we had nurtured over the years. I still find it amazing that tiny tab of acid guided me not just to personal realizations, but also to reconnecting with those who had once been integral parts of my journey. The experience reaffirmed the significance of making meaningful connections and embracing the bonds that had shaped my past. It catalyzed a series of moments that have redefined the course of my life,